Hello everyone. So I have this stack of stuff that I basically have ignored for a very long time now, and I figured why not work on it. I had it in a drawer just sitting, stuff that I had already went through and did stuff with, but like cut out of magazines and etc. And it's like, okay, I have this pile, I need to do something with it. Quit going around the bush with it and do something. So that's what we're going to work on today, is trying to get through some of this stuff. So I figured with this and these papers right here, we can go off and create cute little semi-clusters type of an idea. So what I do is I'll glue it on old book page. I'll use old scrapbooking paper that I am not using anymore and start creating these pieces. And these I use as focal points in my journals when I'm making pieces. So I'll sew around this, and that's what will happen. I know it seems weird, why do it this way, but it uses the supplies I've already got, and this way I'm using my supplies. When I first started out, I had a couple books and not a lot of money to use spending on different materials. So a lot of my journals were based off of what I had. Which was, I could get free magazines out of going on to state websites. You can request magazines. I don't recommend going off and buying too many though, because if you buy too many, you're going to end up having a mess like I did. But again, just taking your glue stick, cutting stuff out, gluing it on will create ways of using the materials you may have at home. Again, this is just magazines and brochures. All I'm doing is gluing them on the scrapbooking paper. And then ripping them. Scrapbooking paper. So now we got these cool little clusters that, again, just a nice way to use up what you have. And then you sew around them. And again, it just makes it very easy to use what you have sitting around. These are unfinished. It was like I was cutting out all these pieces and then never did anything else with them. So now I am. Again, I found this is an easy way to get focal points for your journals. If you're making like tags and stuff, it just makes it an easy little project that you can do with what you have. I also do the same with some stickers when I get them. If I want them looking a little bit more vintagey, I also use them to do the same thing. So this one I'm just gonna be cutting based off of my edges. So just like this. And again, I think these work perfect because they make borders and everything. And then I take my pile of whatever paper I use that I glued together, and I put it together like this, and then I go to the sewing machine and just mass sew around all of them. So that definitely, again, it just changes how you look at things. And these were coffee dyed. The last one I did was one of my first Kool-Aid dyed. I didn't really care for it, honestly. I thought it would change the scrapbooking paper a little bit more, and it really didn't. So that was my experimenting with Kool-Aid. And sorry, my youngest is home with a cold, and she just is not too happy about it. So there we go. We got another pack of these. And I'll just show you. I use this quite a bit as a go-to for different pieces. And I fill it up and everything. And it works well in my glue stick just took off. There we go. Got my glue stick again. So again, I'm just going to take this, paper clip it together so it's ready to go so I can mass sew it. This was also when I used to bake my papers, so these were also baked, not just coffee dyed. So I'm just going to set that one off to the side. Well, I have this, and obviously I don't have very many of them pieces anymore, so I'm just going to do this. Perfect size for a pocket. Again, my goal is to use everything I have out of this. So I'm doing everything I can to use what I have sitting here. So none of it goes to waste. I did use art glitter glue just because I didn't want it to dry, or I wanted it to dry fast. So now we have a blank piece, and I'm just going to paper clip it so it can hold together and it'll stick, hopefully. And then I'll put it in my blank area, is what I call it. I know it's strange, but that's, you know, I use it for blank pieces that I haven't used or anything. I was thinking this would be kind of cute as something like this. So let's... Again, this has been kind of a mess that I never did anything with. Never planned anything with it and that type of thing, but this would be perfect, I'm guessing. Let's just use the measuring piece. So it would work good for a little tag type idea or folded up piece for writing into. So that's another one that would be sort of blank. Now this one, honestly, it's cute, yes, but I don't have any use for it. So I might just add this to collage. I'll rip it and collage with it. Alright, now these are pieces that are ready to go to make flowers. These are just flowers. So we'll just, I don't know what I was doing with these necessarily. Other than trying to make flowers out of these. So maybe I need to find a bag or something to stick these in. All these pretty little flowers. I'm just like finding them everywhere. Alright, tons of little flowers. I need a little plastic bag that is empty for them. Well, right now I have this. I don't exactly remember where my box is. So, these are flowers for journals. Of course, tried making paper flowers. Done. Okay. These are just little writing pieces that I thought were cute. The letter A. So this again, collage. Collage. More flowers. This is for mixed media, collage. Cheesy. Decide to make every day the very best day of your one precious life. I really like that. I'm going to stick this in with my current journal that I'm working, one of the current journals I'm working on. Again, this is how I make it through these random piles sometimes that I have just sitting and just don't remember why exactly what I was doing with it or anything. So we got that piece going. Little tiny piece here. I have another one right here. I had all these plans with journals years ago, and then like I have a habit with my journals to stop, Rosie. Quit telling me what to do. I know when it's time to pick up Ethan and Kenzie. Thank you. Again, I just have tons of these pieces that I was working on. I gotta open the Cheez-Its bag.
Extra cheesy bag.
Yep. Go.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. Miss Rosie decided that she wanted Cheez-Its.
That's on that one. Let's put it in the box.
Ain't that cool, a crab? Here's a fish. If I ever make another guide journal, I need to have stuff like that. And I know it. Please stop, Rosie. All right. Well, now I'm running out of space. So, as I said, I take regular old book page and start gluing stuff on. so I can sew around it. And I find it's also a little thicker if you use book page or something like it to do stuff like this. So hence why I do it. But I figured you get the concept. I understand not everybody can afford digitals and stuff like that. You can use book page or magazine papers to create your journals and pieces in your journals. You can also, if any, like, for example, this is one of my girls' wrapping paper from a birthday. You can use state maps. Normally in them, when you get stuff from different places, at least this is for the United States, you not only get the magazine, but you also get a map with it. Sometimes you'll get real thick junk mail type pieces, and they're fun to play with too. I keep mine. So again, these are just ideas on how to use up pieces and everything. And again, old scrapbook paper that you may not have use for. This is a great use for it. I found that then I'm not wasting as much scrapbooking paper. And again, this scrapbook paper was just so happened. It's been sitting for years. And I have to use it up. Because otherwise, again, it's just going to keep on sitting. And you want to realize that, hey, this is really old scrapbooking paper. Now this I'll probably stick into my glue collage pile, and voila. Again, I am using stuff up. I would have never used, because I don't have any little boys, so getting boy scrapbook paper doesn't really make any sense unless I'm doing something like this. Like this is gonna make a really cute little journaling card. Now, all I have to do is sew around it, and voila, I have a cute little journaling card. And it, again, this is what I do with this, so I'm not wasting, but not everybody does this.